Fruit is packed with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants, which are all great things for your body. So why would I tell you to limit your fruit intake if you're having trouble losing weight? In this video, I'll explain the reason why and also share the only fruit I recommend if weight loss is a challenge for you. Hi, I'm Dr. Becky from dr.beckyfitness.com. I'm a college instructor of the science of nutrition. And let me start by saying that I am a fan of fruit and find it to be a satisfying part of a healthy diet if your metabolism is strong and your body is highly insulin sensitive. If you have trouble losing weight, there's a good chance that you have one or more metabolic issues that make it hard for your body to lose weight when you eat too much fruit. To understand what's going on, we need to understand more about the sugar found in fruit. So fruit contains a sugar called fructose. It has a different chemical structure than glucose, which is the sugar that we find circulating around our blood. Now, if you look at a fructose molecule next to a glucose molecule, you'd probably think they look pretty similar. But to your body, they are quite different. So they're handled differently. Glucose is easily transported to your cells where it's used as fuel by virtually every cell in your body. Fructose cannot be carried directly to your cells, so it has to first visit your liver where it is converted into something else. A small amount can get converted into glycogen, which is stored glucose, but the majority of it is converted into fat. Now, that sounds bad, right? Because we don't want to get fat, but we have to look at the big picture here. Storing a small amount of fruit sugar as fat is not a bad thing. In fact, it is the right way for your body to act. You wouldn't live very long if your body was incapable of storing energy, which is basically what body fat is. It's just stored energy. So there's nothing wrong with tucking away a little bit of energy as long as you have a metabolism that can easily pull that energy back out of storage when it's needed. And here is where the problem with fructose gets started. If you have an issue that has made your metabolism sluggish, then the fructose and carbs from the fruit are more likely to remain stored as fat. And ironically, a major cause of metabolic issues is the overconsumption of unnatural fructose in the form of high fructose corn syrup. So we have two main sources of fructose in our diet, right? I'll call this one the natural fructose from fruit, and this the unnatural fructose from high fructose corn syrup. When you eat a whole piece of fruit, you take in natural fructose, but because the fruit has that sugar locked inside its fibrous structures, it takes time for your body to extract it. Fruit also contains a lot of micronutrients and antioxidants that counter the ill effects of fructose. So in a properly running metabolism, this slow trickle of natural fructose is handled just fine. Unfortunately, the unnatural form of fructose is everywhere in our food supply. It's found in so many foods that you wouldn't suspect that you really have to become a detective to uncover it. In fact, I bet if you went to your pantry right now and you read a few labels, you'd be surprised by the number of foods that contain high fructose corn syrup, things we wouldn't suspect, like certain salad dressings, ketchup, different sauces. They all have this stuff in them. And then, of course, we have our usual suspects, which are soda and then our processed or packaged foods. If you're consuming these foods every day, your liver is getting overloaded with fructose, and that chronically elevated dose of fructose is not only turning your liver into a great fat-making factory, it's also causing metabolic issues that make it hard to burn off fat. So don't think that because you've been drinking Coke or Pepsi for 20 years with no real noticeable health effects that you're somehow escaping unscathed. You cannot outrun the impact this stuff has on your health and your metabolism. High fructose consumption is one of the leading causes of fat deposits in your liver, and that is going to end up harming your body's ability to burn fat. Remember that your liver converts fructose to fat, right? So when you drink soda and eat these high fructose foods, your liver makes a lot of fat, and much of it stays in your liver leaving you with a fatty liver that is less capable of performing its duties. And you don't do well in life with a poorly functioning liver. A fatty liver leads to a cascade of health problems. Two metabolic issues that arise are visceral fat, which is belly fat, and also insulin resistance, which is a metabolic issue that makes it really hard to lose weight. I've talked about insulin resistance many times on my YouTube channel, so you can watch my previous videos to learn more about that. But essentially, your body is unable to get glucose into your cells. So glucose builds up in your blood, and with nowhere else to go, it just gets dumped into your fat cells. And because insulin levels stay so high, fat burning is blocked. So with some years of bad eating, we now have some metabolic issues going on. And now you decide to go on a diet and you want to do something good for your body, so you start to eat more fruit. And then after a week or so, you're left scratching your head because you don't understand why you don't seem to be able to lose weight. Well, it's not that the fruit is bad. It's that your body is no longer able to handle the fructose and carbs from the fruit like it did before you had the fatty liver and the insulin resistance set in. Now, as I often say, you are not doomed if this is you, and you don't necessarily have to completely abandon fruit. You just need to approach weight loss a bit differently. And when you do it right, you can start to heal your fatty liver and actually restore some insulin sensitivity. In my coaching program, you eat a low-carb diet, which is important for turning these metabolic issues around. And when I have someone that really has a lot of trouble losing weight, I'll advise them to limit fruit to 1 cup of berries a day. Berries are high in antioxidants and micronutrients and fairly low in fructose, so they provide a good exchange of value for the amount of fructose that you're getting. Now, a concern people often have with limiting fruit is that they won't be getting all the vitamins they need. However, if your diet is rich in vegetables and you're able to get those micronutrients that you're not getting from the fruit, vitamin C is a great example. Most of us equate, an orange with vitamin C. However, if you are eating bell peppers and broccoli and tomatoes, you're getting plenty of vitamin C without the metabolic impact of the fructose. So it's complex to get all this nutritional knowledge under your belt, but you can learn it and make it applicable in your life. I share a lot of information, as you know, here on YouTube. And I'll add that in my coaching program, I have more than 40 videos that are not found here on YouTube that walk you through the process. Let you see how to turn your body into a fat-burning machine with all of the practical steps and precisely formulated meal plans to make the whole thing work. I think it's fun and empowering when you not only understand what to do, but why to do it. And I think you will have the same experience. So please check out my weight loss coaching program. I will leave some links here for you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you next week. Thanks.